Hi, good morning. You all have seen worshipping Hanumanji. I don't know if you all know that when he was a baby, he had tremendous power. He is the son, mythologically, is that of wind god, Pavan Devta. No? He had the power so much that he was a baby, he was lying down and the sun was rising and he saw the sun and he thought that's a fruit. He wanted to jump up and go and eat it. And you all know the story that all the gods got scared. If he eats it up, now what happens? They knew his power. So they eventually ran to Indra, and Indra told Father Pavan Devta, come on, control your son. He says, I cannot do it. And after he's a baby, you know how the father and mother will talk. And this guy was going to swallow the son. Then Indra sent his thunder and struck him and he fell down on the ground. The Pavan Devta went on a strike. Do you all know these stories? Pavan Devta said, okay, you struck my son, I will not give you any air. And the whole earth was crumbling now. Everything was dying because there is no air to breathe. Then Brahma came himself and came and resurrected Hanumanji and told Pavan Devta, please take back your strike. But all the gods came and told Brahma, you're resurrecting him. He'll again do something. So then all the gods put together asked, Brahma gave him a simple, small restrictions. That Hanumanji will forget about what's his power like. He forgot his power. And you all know, everybody was sitting with Rama, they were waiting at the Samudra, they were trying to make the bridge. And they said, somebody has to go across, and it's supposed to be 100 yojana. Now, Neel was supposed to be Angad. Neel is supposed to be the one who makes the stone float on the ground. Angad is supposed to cross 50 yojana. He had that power. Jambuvan had 80 yojana. Nobody is 100 yojana. So Rama asked them, what are we going to do? Jambuvan said, I know. He is the son of Brahma, no? He went down and told Hanumanji, you have forgotten your power. And it was told that if somebody comes and reminds him, then he will remember it. And as Hanumanji before that was just sitting, he was morose, everybody's got power, I'm the one who's got nothing, I'm just sitting quietly. And he was jealous of, not jealous, meaning he was feeling less of himself because Angad could do this, Jambuvan could do this. Jambuvan said, no, you're the mightiest of the mighty one. You can cross any. Come on, take it up. And as Hanumanji heard, it said it grew and grew and grew and grew very tall. And he said, Jai Ram, and he jumped and he crossed. So what's the meaning of this story this morning is, you and I have forgotten our powers. And that is nothing to do with the muscle power or Spider-Man power or the beauty power or handsomeness power or the money power. It is the power that you have within you. And we are generally looking outwards with our five senses and tasting the world. We have forgotten what is inside. Remember the story about the egg shell? An egg, if you put pressure from outside, the shell breaks and a life is lost. But if the power strength is from inside the egg, then a life is born. So you and I going outwards have forgotten our power. You have to now awaken from within. And then only you will know your power. And you have infinite power. Yesterday we talked about that this universe is actually you. You and I say, how? You know why we say it? Because we are ignorant. Like Wright brothers, when they said we are going to fly, Bishop Wright, their own father, he smiled and he said, they are ignorant. How can you fly? If God wanted us to fly, God would have given us wings and feathers. This was Bishop Wright's statement. Same way, this power is within you. Become aware. You know, it's amazing. There's somebody called Philip Goldberg. He's written a book, many books, about 20 odd books. He's an American. It's called American Veda. It's amazing. He's talking about the power of the Indian yogis who had gone to America and awakened American mass. And he's saying, today I see America is filled with yogis who are extremely capable. And he's giving the credit to the Indian study of the Vedanta in America. There are more than 18 Vedanta centers in America itself. And you and I don't know anything. And that's why we are ignorant. Start doing a little bit of investment on yourself. You got the holiday coming up. And you will notice we don't try to do that. We try to spend time whiling away, watching TV, eating, gossiping, texting. Go ahead and do all of them. But what about spending a little time about who is this? What is this thing I keep hearing? You are the power. And the moment you start to realize, you will suddenly find you are the Aladdin's wonderland. All you have to do is just think of it. Start finding out. You have a nice day.